Hello, hello. Thank you for the raid, Amy. Or Huck, as we call her. Welcome in, Steely. It's nice to see you. Glad you can make it, Steely. I would ask how you're doing, but I kind of have just talked to you like 20 minutes ago. Hopefully, it's been a pleasant 20 minutes though. But thank you for coming out. I appreciate it. As I said in the title, it's gonna be a really.
Staring into my eyes is ill-advised.
Oh, you're a little loud there, girl.
I can't.
It's gonna be a short one. I meant to start streaming at like 6 p.m. It's clearly well past that. To be honest, I completely fell asleep. And then realized I didn't have Genshin set up at all. You don't know what a Genshin is? The Genshin is the friends we made along the way, and barring that, I have no clue. It's like Kingdom Hearts. I don't. Who knows what the hell it is? It's a thing. So, just gonna do some quick dailies. The next part of the summer event, and probably that's it for now. I was debating whether or not I was actually gonna stream today or not, but I figured I said last stream I would do it on Friday, and I figured I'd at least try to stick to that. So, I'm technically hitting the promise of streaming on Friday, although I meant to do much more today. Meant to start another game. We'll probably just do Genshin and save the next game for next Friday, and hopefully actually stream on time on next Friday. Given that I don't, again, fall asleep, because Friday is a very sleepy day for me. That being said, if anybody recognized the music before Genshin, I switched over to Genshin. Yes, I try to stick to my word. But if anybody recognized that music, good on you, because that's probably what I'm going to play next. And if you don't recognize the music, well then buckle up, because it certainly is a wacky game coming up. Admittedly, it's a game that I know the plot of, and knowing the plot of like a murder mystery is kind of defeats the point, but it's a fun game regardless. And I've never actually played through it myself. Hey, welcome back, Amy. I've never actually played the game regardless, so I've always been looking forward to playing it on my own. It's a very, very interesting game. That being said, for the people who aren't quite into, murder, mystery, not a lot of gore, but there certainly is some, because, it is there is a murder. Be forewarned, there is some of that. But that'll probably be next Friday that I'll start that. And it won't be at 8:30 p.m. when I said I would start streaming at 6. And made the mistake of it. You are aware of murders and their mysteries. Well then, buckle up, bucko, because this one's wild. And in some mostly interesting ways, the game might be too. If the game is too loud, let me know, because this is my first time setting up Genshin, and I think I normalized the audio for it. Let me lower it a little bit just in case. That might be too loud. Let's go to 2. Hopefully the game wasn't too loud. But for today, just gonna do some quick boss killing for dailies, and then the little summer event in Genshin, and maybe explore around a little bit. Volume's perfect? Okay, good to hear. See what boss I can take out. Genshin is also lagging a bit more than Star Rail does. At least when I'm streaming it, I can notice already. Hopefully that's not too much of an issue, but it definitely is choppy, a little bit choppier. Okay, let's turn down the sound. Let's actually enjoy this. Hopefully that fixes it at least a little bit. That side of that, hopefully everyone's having a good... I was gonna say Saturday. I keep losing track of what day it is. Good Friday. I know I personally will be up for a very long time. Grand Blue is doing its summer stream tonight. And that starts at like 10 p.m. or something, because it's JST. And that's going to run until probably like 3 or 4 in the morning. Even though I don't understand what they're saying, they always do like fun little games and make cool announcements on what's coming up in the game. Plus, you know, freebies and stuff. So, I probably will be staying up quite late tonight. I guess it's good that I got a nap in. Hey, Para! Welcome in. Yo. Yeah, good evening. Good evening. It's gonna be a long one. The stream's gonna be short, but it's gonna be a long night for me. Alright, hold on. Gotta work in the morning and trying not to think about it. Yeah, I don't envy your work schedule, Steely. I worked shifts like that for like a few weeks, many years ago, and I absolutely hated it. I could not stand doing that for very long. So, I feel for you there. And Amy, it might be your laptop, but to be honest, Genshin's not running super smooth right now. I think it just doesn't like... I gotta figure out what graphic settings are streamable, because it's lagging a lot more than it normally does, because I'm not actually streamed Genshin before. For me, it's gonna be a long evening, because Grand Blue's during their summer stream tonight at like 10... I want to say 10:50 p.m. Some weird time like that. And it usually runs until like 2 or 3 a.m. I don't speak Japanese and they don't have subtitles, but I like to see the fun little games that they play and the little announcements that they do. I can still piece together some of the things they're talking about. And, you know, freebies, they announce, you know, new characters, lots of new events and stuff. Freebies streams, they announce that stuff, and they announce freebies, of course, but, you know. Yeah, summer is a busy season for gacha, and Grand Blue Summer is basically starting tonight. So it's a big stream. It's one of the 3 big ones that they do a year. So I like to stay up for that, even though it destroys my sleep schedule. What the end grind guy can be like, remember, I don't know if that answered the question. Yeah, the end game grind is brutal. But you know, we do it anyway, because it's an MMO, or it's kind of like an MMO. But it's got the stranglehold on my time and wallet. But it's fun. And I'll be very interested in seeing what summer characters they announce, because they've already released even a few really good ones. And it'll be interesting seeing who they pick next. Let's just say that. White Ice King, that's right. But anyway, hope everyone's having a good hope everyone's having a good Friday, not Saturday. So far. For me personally, the day has already been super busy. I spent like the entire morning on the phone with customer service with stuff. Then I had to run errands and go to the post office, and I got stranded there for a few hours. And then I took a nap because it was a long day. The FGO summer event, I heard horror stories of how grindy it is, and good lord, it's a lot. But we got Lady Avalon out of that, and that makes me happy. I like seeing what did we call her? Merlin Alter? Female Merlin, Lady Avalon, whatever you want to call her. She's one of my favorite designs. I absolutely love her summer version. And I'm so happy we finally got her. I didn't get Scotty though. I ran out of quartz for Scotty. But at least I got Lady Avalon. Finally. You are way ahead of me, Par. I am like nowhere near the end. I'm probably closer to the beginning than the end. I procrastinate too much on FGO events, and then I usually... Two guesses. I'm going to assume it has something to do with your favorite Arknights characters. Yeah. I can tell, Par. I can tell. Cannot grind that hard anymore. I actually want or work a full-time job. I mean, so do I, but I also have the privilege of working from home 2 days a week. It used to be more, but now it's 2. And so I can actually grind gacha while working at home. Right on the money. I honestly, I could tell. But you know what? You have good taste, so I can't say much other than that. Wish that doing grinding FGO while doing hospital rounds? That requires some multitasking skills, because I could not imagine working in the medical field either. It's stressful. even just knowing people who do and working around people who do, I'm like, how do you deal with that? It's not the life for me. But much respect to those who can't do it. And that's okay, Amy. Have a nice lurk on your phone. Take care of the little kittens. Make sure they don't burn down the house. Or if they burn it down, at least don't burn down the whole thing. Get done with the dailies. I think that's it. So we'll do a little bit of summer event. And then call it for the pretty short stream. The summer event section will take a little bit. I'm gonna do the whole part 2. So
Add Astro.
it'll take a little.
Thank you for complete. Add Astro.
And then, like I was saying, next Friday, I'll start the game that I was planning on starting today before I got too busy and then fell asleep and then realized I had missed my initial stream schedule appointment. Man. How could you forget it was summer, Steely? It's like lava hot outside. If I didn't get a new air conditioner for my room recently, I would probably not stream at all, because it's so hot that I practically pass out from how hot it is. How could you forget? It's hot! And you live in Yeehaw Land, where it's even hotter. It rained every day for 2 weeks straight? Yo, can we get some of that rain? I would like some of that rain, please. It has not rained here in, like... I think it rained earlier this year. I think we got lucky and it was an El Nino this year, so it actually rained in, like, January, February, but that's probably the most rain we'll see for a few years. Yeah, try and stay hydrated. Make sure you have plenty of water. Make sure you stay inside where it's cooler if you can. It's all rain. The rain fell on you. What did you do to piss off Jas this time? What did you do? that's the next part. Here. Okay. Thankfully, for those of you who have been aware of my gacha luck recently, thankfully Genshin has been a little nicer than Star Rail. Low bar, I know. But I did manage to get Farina to C2. I actually won a 50-50 and got 2 constellations for her, so I got her to C2 finally. And boy, did that make a difference. Rather share than answer. I would appreciate the sharing. Yep. Do a little bit of exploring here and there too, because there are still a lot of treasure chests in this area I haven't unlocked. Hey, I win my 50-50s a decent amount of time. It's just I had a really bad streak in Star Rail. But for the longest time, especially in Genshin, I actually had a good luck streak of winning them. It's just when it was important for Firefly, the luck did not really again. The luck did not exist. Who am I aiming for next? In Genshin, Mualani is gonna be the next. I think Mualani is how you pronounce your name. The shark girl from that's coming in the next region. That's my next target. I think she's adorable. For Star Rail, I forgot what her name is, but the red fiery looking lady that's coming up in a few patches. Her name, to be honest. But I think for both games, there's gonna be a solid patch where I don't pull for anyone. Like for this game, I'm not really pulling for anyone this patch in Genshin. And I think for Star Rail, next patch, I probably won't be pulling for anyone. So I need to recover from the not great luck. Yeah, she's cute. Really? She rides a little shark around. It's like a little stuffed shark. It's adorable. Azure luck has been insane. I would kill to have that luck something irrelevant. Like Yu-Gi-Oh packs or ZCC or something. My gacha luck has been strange in that, like, the luckiest game I've played by far has been FGO of all games. With the exception of Summer Scotty. I didn't manage to get Summer Scotty yet. But, like, I think there's only one banner in the entirety of FGO's history that I had, like, actually bad luck on. And that was Summer Kama. Well, 2 technically, because I was going for Summer Anna as well. But, like, for some reason, I have really, really, really good FGO luck. Like, really good. And it's, of course, it's in the game that has the worst rates of all the ones I play. And the ones with the better rates, I get screwed all the time. Your Arknight funds are in jail until W alter because Arturia banner trumps. Yeah, I remember you talking. I remember seeing you talk about that. That was rough. Did you go all the way to pity for Arturia, if I recall correctly, or like very, very close to it? Because the odds of that happening are so bad that's just unfortunate. But you did get her. Yeah, it was bad. My condolences, Para, but hopefully W Alter goes better for you. I think for Arknights. 2-4. Yeah, that's close enough to pity. That, like, even if you hit pity, it's not really a victory. That's so close that it's just like you might as well have hit pity. Ex-wifeless. Oh, poor thing. I think the shoe banner is coming up next in Arc Knights, right? I've been saving up for that one because shoe is I like don't get me wrong, Neon was for the longest time my favorite of the sweet siblings. Ling was a close second, but Shu quickly took over as my favorite design. I absolutely love her design. So I've got a full petty ready to go in there, just from saving up and buying like the monthly certs. And I'm probably gonna spark Dusk because I don't have Dusk yet. But regardless of what happens, I'm going all the way to pity. I want to get as many copies of Shu as possible.
Get up, said Jewel. Time to get to work, you lazy bones.
And I think after that we have the code. Right?
I can't remember how to call the train. Just let me sleep a little longer, and I'm sure I'll remember.
Mood.
Don't try to pull one over on me, young man. Your fading disorder has been cured. I saw you chugging cup after cup of magic tonic in the tavern last night.
You must be mistaken, Grandpa. That guy
Run the Sweet Team if you try for Shu. I want to try the Sweet Team
Do you
too.
remember my name now, do you?
It looks so
And
fun.
It seems like you're all better. You had no idea who I was when you were fading. Now, enough of your nonsense. Get up. The fairy and her friends.
Oyo
are
games
going
are the
to be
only
here
games you've ever hit pity in.
All right, I'm up.
That's lucky.
Maritime expression. Be here.
You kind of expect to hit pity in Hoyo games, but
That's
other
right.
games,
Lie there any longer and you'll start gathering dust.
I've hit pity so many times, especially in Blue Archive. Oh my god, I've hit pity so many times in that game. I actually quit for a few months. It was so bad.
I didn't know you were.
But thankfully it's gotten better.
Oh, merciful macadamias. I'm
And
sorry,
I too am really looking forward to W Alter.
It's alright.
W was also one of my favorite designs from when I first started, and I'm still looking forward to her.
Does the Maritime Express run out of Constellation Metropole?
Yes, each train needs a conductor to operate, and the conductors are always from the capital. The more difficult maneuvers are a little.
If the game's too quiet, let me know as well.
Made of paper.
Oh, so you mean the people of Constellation Metropole aren't origami animals like you?
Well, the city welcomes visitors from all over the world, so you're bound to run into some forest dwellers there. But yes, generally speaking, the residents of Constellation Metropole look
I
quite
love the
different
pity system.
from us.
Hi, Rookie!
You'll see for
Welcome in,
yourself.
Rookie!
Here comes the train.
Welcome, welcome. Hope your Friday's been going well.
Pleasure to meet you, everyone. My name is Will, and I'll be the conductor for your journey today. I'm assuming you're the one who caught the train.
Oh, cute.
Whoa, it's a little toy man!
Toy soldier.
Yes, we called the train. The hero and the forest fairy need a ride.
You're
to
finally free
Constellation
from the art grind?
The hero and the forest
Congrats!
fairy, the ones from the prophecy.
Oh,
Oh, why didn't you say so earlier? We could have prepared a far more luxurious train.
You gotta start preparing for W Alter.
One.
That's okay, Mr. Wheel. We're trying to get into the city as fast as possible. We just need you to get us across the sea. In your capable hands, I'm sure we'll get there in no time.
Of course, my lady. It would be an honor. Well then, all aboard, sit anywhere you like. We'll get a stunning view of City Lanka no matter where you're seated.
Oh, just daily life? Well, that is still good. It's Friday.
Oh, breakfast.
That Carrara?
Did one of you just say something?
Hopefully everyone has a nice weekend ahead of them to relax.
Wasn't me either.
It's been a long week as well, so I'm looking forward to it.
Breakfast.
Hopefully everyone can have a nice relax.
Sounds like the voice is coming from inside the train. Fish. Chicken drumsticks. Oh, gotcha.
Sister Art.
What's Kirara doing here?
Looking forward to it, Para. Aww. That's a cute outfit.
Is she a friend of yours?
Oh, let Paimon introduce you. This is Kirara. She's... Oh, wait. Actually, maybe we should wake her up first.
So noisy. Is it morning already?
Azizi Ziva?
Oh, morning.
I know you do, Para. I know you do.
Huh? Traveler! Paimon! It's you?
I'm trying to think of who you're talking about, Ziva.
Oh, thank goodness. It was all
I haven't played it
Kirara.
yet, so I'm not entirely
And it's
all
my
for this topic.
imagination, it all felt super real. There were these toy people, but they were alive and they could talk.
Madam, sleeping overnight in the train car is prohibited.
It wasn't just a dream?
I do really like that outfit, though.
Apparently,
But it's a
there's
free
world
outfit.
called Simulanka. We got here yesterday too.
Simulanka? So, that's what
Aurora
it's called.
reincarnates into
I
Necromorph.
spent all day yesterday wandering around this one city. The
I'm missing
toy
something
people
here.
called
What am I
it
missing?
Constellation Metropole. I was trying to find a way to get back home. I was seriously starting to think I'd gotten on the bad side of some great yokai and gotten swallowed whole. Ah, I take it you're Inazuman then, Miss Kirara?
Starting up for the new Sepsis anime for your
Kirara here
signature
is
show.
kinda special. Let Paimon introduce
Para,
you.
you're gonna have to let me know a little bit more what
Kirara
what you're talking
is
about later.
Nekomata from Inazuma. She works as a courier
I
for
think
the
I've seen you talk about it a little bit,
Huh, nice to meet you.
but I'm only
A
kind of
member
familiar with
Sumer
it.
Theater.
But I would be
Maybe
interested in
you'll
hearing.
find us performing in Sumeru City's Grand Bazaar.
Yeah, her outfit's really cute, isn't it?
I suppose I should introduce myself as the
It's
fairy
like a
Forest
thief
of
bandit
Blessings.
outfit.
Oh, you're
It has
new.
it has a mask
I heard
too,
lot
but
about you from
yeah,
my
see, there's the
viewers
mask on her
in
little bow
Sumeru.
tie.
I even saw one of your performances back in the day. You're an
It's a free outfit,
amazing
too.
dancer. But did you say you were a forest fairy?
Oh, yeah, that's her new identity here in Simulanka. Oh, speaking of new identities, looks like you got a new outfit yourself, Kirara.
Yeah, I know. It confused the heck out of me yesterday. I just woke up in a set of brand new clothes I'd never seen before.
That must mean you have a big part
If only I
to
have a
play
problem I
too.
have. Waking up in a brand new set of clothes. It's a cat burglar or is it a Nekomata in boots? Oh, cat burglar.
I think Miss Lynette would be better suited to that role, being a magician and all.
How far is Inazuma from Sumeru arc? The Sumeru arc is directly after Inazuma. So that they're literally one after the other.
I was so freaked out, my tails got all tangled. So I didn't catch much of what was said.
Sorry for the interruption. But this Nekomata friend of yours, she doesn't eat hamsters, does she?
I love the aesthetics of this event too. The toy soldiers, the origami,
I would never do something like that.
animals.
Well, unless I've been out in the wild too
This event's
long without
adorable.
anything to eat. Oh, speaking of eating, I am getting a little hungry.
Lynette, I like Lynette too.
Where are your manners, everyone? This young lady is a trusted friend of our esteemed hero.
I don't think
Now,
I built it.
I know
I kind of.
the fear of felines is etched into us with ink, but I'm certain Miss Nekomata in boots here means us no harm.
It sure looks like you're keeping your distance, though, Grandpa Almond.
You all have nothing to fear, I promise. I met some origami animals in Constellation Metropole yesterday, and I even made sure to retract my claws so I didn't hurt them by accident. Plus, you all look just about as tasty as the cardboard boxes I deliver. Not that I tried to eat you even if you did look tasty, promise.
Please excuse us, Mom. It's just an unconscious reaction.
Dear passengers, it's almost time for us to depart.
Whoops. This turned into a pretty long conversation, didn't it? Alright, let's get on the train! You coming with us, Kirara?
Mm-hmm. I'll ride with you to the next stop. There's a place near the Metropole that caught my eye yesterday, so I want to go explore it today.
Then all that remains for me to say
You certainly have a
is,
type, Para.
on behalf of the Forest of Blessings, thank you once again for all you've done for us. May the Goddess of Fate
Love to see
speed
it, though.
you and bless your journey, Madam Fairy, Miss Necomata in Boots, and our brave heroes. Please do visit us in the Forest of Blessings again, once peace has returned to this land.
We will! We'll definitely meet again!
Take care, Grandpa Almond.
And there's part 2, just starting. I think there are 3 or 4 parts. Oh, game's struggling a little bit. So this should take us to a new area. Okay. Oh, I have to talk to the conductor. I was just sitting and waiting for it to go.
Have a safe trip!
How do you play events in the open world gacha?
Wow!
So,
A train ride over the sea? What an incredible view!
it depends on the type of event. This specifically is a summer event, and Genshin, for their summer events, they always create a brand new area in the world map that's only accessible during the summer event, and it changes almost every summer event. So this whole area right here, this is the area for this event. So everything in here is limited to the duration of this event. So all the treasure, all the enemies, it's all part of the event, and once the event's over, it all goes away. For normal events, they still take place in the overworld like normal, so in the world that you normally, play in. And it's usually just like a series of quests with some dialogue that it's kind of like a story quest that takes you around and you talk to characters. And then you have like mini games or like battle challenges that you have to do to get points. And that's basically where it's not too much of a grind. Genshin events are not grindy at all. Most of the time is just playing through the story. And then you just do like little fights and mini games or whatever to get the actual currency for the event, and then you call it there. The summer events are always the very, very big ones. They're always way bigger than normal events, which is why they give you like 40+
Now that
days.
the fading disorder is cured, I'm sure the forest will be a lively place again.
Let
in
me
no
take
time.
care of that 1 second. Got pull up OBS on the side. There we go. Come on, OBS, load, please. Oh, and it just, of course, it closes it. That was the first time that's happened. Okay. There we go.
Wheel? The train car.
Oh my God, was the event going the whole time?
And I had a great night's sleep. I'll definitely be back.
As you wish, ma'am.
So what was I saying? Sorry, apparently the audio's not working when I tab out.
Weird about it. So, I think I'll indulge my curiosity and go investigate. Want us to come with
40
you?
days still doesn't seem very long.
It's okay.
You'd be surprised. The actual story part of the event, like, the story parts of the events are nowhere near as long as, like, FGO or something like that. You can play through the entire story of, like, the summer event. Wait, model? Oh, it's okay, good. You can play through the entire story of a normal event in, like, maybe 2 hours tops. And for a summer event, it's probably, like, 3 or 4 hours total. And then for the normal events, the side content, like the actual content you play through, the mini games and fights, you honestly could beat in probably 20-30 minutes if it's all unlocked. But those events you usually have like 2 weeks to do. And the summer event, the main thing for the summer event is that because it's a whole new map with all sorts of new chests and stuff and locations to explore, it takes a little bit longer to explore, but like you can very easily knock out the summer event in like a day or two if you're really dedicated. And as I said, there's no grinding to do. So once you find all the chests and complete all of the event stuff, there's no like extra grinding to do. You can still run around and explore the scenery and all that. But like, let me see if I can kind of show you an example. So like for this event, there are 3 main mini games. You have to do each story part to unlock them. There's a little figurine mini game, which is just you pick up stuff as you explore, and you can create create figurines. And then this kind of keeps track of how much of the total event you've completed. Yeah, there's a few shops to clean out, and this is kind of like I want to say this is like the main shop. It has the free event skin for Carrara, as you can see. And I've played this event for like a total of maybe an hour, maybe about an hour. I've only spent about 1 day actually doing this event, and again for about an hour. And I've already found 25 of these 200 excerpts. There are shops to clean out in a lot of events. This event in particular doesn't quite have a shop per se. It's just you complete things and you get rewards for them. Other events do have a shop, but the shop is always set up so that if you complete all of the little mini games and fights in the event once, you have enough currency to clear out the shop entirely. So it's a shop, but if you do the event to its completion, you will clear it out, no problem. It's very easy. Something. They're much more relaxed than like FGO events. Where did those particles go? It showed me where they were, and I don't know where the rest were. I lost the saw. Okay, they're here. Yeah, the only thing is, like, compared to other gacha games, events in Genshin don't give you a crazy amount of currency. Again, summer events notwithstanding, because they're a lot bigger, you might get, like, maybe, like, 5-6 pulls total from an event. So, and then the thing is, of course, and every patch in Genshin, they run several different events. So, whoops. So over the course of the entire patch, you get a bunch of pulls over, multiple different events. But each individual one gives you, like, just a handful.
Truly an extra slice of joy.
But they're still fun. The summer events are usually the standouts, too. Like, we got this whole area, as I said, is brand new, just for the summer events. All this is its own thing.
Strike a pose.
You can walk on water while here. And so you should hopefully get a good idea of like how long the story of the events are, because I'm gonna be playing through. The goal is to play through.
Somebody, please!
Cut him off. Let's play through the whole part 2 of the event out of 3 or 4, and I don't expect it to take longer than like an hour.
Would you consoles please help us?
What happened here? Why are you all suspended in midair?
Being stuck in midair still beats falling to the ground and being smashed into a pile of blocks. I told him to be careful, but no. Never mind. Now's not the time for that. My good friends, could I trouble you to turn the clockwork key over there? I'll explain everything in a bit.
If the gossip prophecy, I think we should encounter danger, return to the right track. Attack it to rewind it. Okay. After rewinding, keep everything still for 2 seconds. Toy figure's faded tracks will begin to move once more. Clues in the scene that can interfere with movement. Change the fate of the toy. So we gotta undo this. Okay, it's cutting me up again. Originally, Pillar residents were elected to break for oracles, but other uses to it. Present the magical threat, Blackwood Oracle and connect, you can attack the Oracle and set all connect. Okay, that was a lot of things at once. So we have to, undo this toy's fate of falling off of. I'm assuming these are like ropes to keep him in place. Yeah, okay.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
What happened there? It almost seemed like we turned back time.
I take it this is your first time witnessing the power of the goddess of prophecy, then? If so, I can see why you might think that. Basically, this is a gift bestowed upon Constellation Metropole by the goddess of prophecy, who rules over the natural course of all things. It helps those who have deviated from their proper path to get back on track.
Proper path? Do you mean everything that happens in the Metropole has been planned out since the very beginning?
Why are you saying that as if it's a bad thing?
You're not explaining it clearly. Here, allow me. Of course, all the residents of the Metropole have the freedom to live their own lives. For instance, whether I use olive oil or sesame oil in my morning skincare routine is entirely my choice. But whenever something disastrous is about to happen, like when I almost got turned into a pile of rubble just now, the goddess's magic will activate in the world around us.
So, in other words, it's kind of protection magic? To keep people alive?
You could say that. There are other situations in which it activates too, but that's basically correct.
Well, in any case, we're glad no one's hurt.
Are you heading to the Constellation Metropole?
Yeah? Do you know where we can find the Gear Sky Ladder?
Oh, it's just that platform up ahead. The one with the key sticking out.
That thing? Are you sure?
Yep, that's the one. Pretty much everything in the Metropole runs on tracks and gears. The goddess of prophecy watches over it all. Which is to say, all the tracks are fixed. If a machine is set up to move forwards, it'll never move in reverse.
This reminds Paimon a lot of Fontaine's clockwork toys.
You mean, like those music boxes with dancing figures? I think I've seen one or two from the merchants in Sumeru.
Yeah, exactly like that. Anyway, sounds like it's not gonna suddenly fall out of the sky, so Paimon's okay now. Should we get going?
Mosaic of moments. What did I? Okay, so I unlocked a new quest for sides. Okay. I keep running out of artifact space, and it keeps preventing me from picking stuff up, so just throw a bunch of artifacts into leveling real quick so I can actually open chests again. I wish they expanded the inventory limit. They haven't done that in a while. Throw a bunch in here that don't look great. Great, you don't look great. You go, you can go. Oh, maybe you go. You can go. And let's do a few more. Ah, you can say. Trying to throw out the ones that don't look like they're promising if I do level. Okay, we'll go with that.
Splendid! More interesting trinkets for me.
Air sky ladders and important to transportation. Black device to activate the ladder. Fully charged, will stop moving. Here's not attack for some time. So just like before, just keep attacking it. Sure. Looks like a big clock would say.
Oh, what a bustling city! This place is fit for a king!
Our next step is to get to the top of the metropole
Love the aesthetics of
and
this.
ask the goddess of prophecy for guidance. If there is a king in that castle, I sure hope he won't get mad at us for trespassing.
I suppose for a little context for the story so far, we got pulled into like this magical fairy tale book, and we're in this fantasy land that's being plagued by an evil dragon, and so we're going on a quest to kind of find the three goddesses of this world and put a stop to the dragon. It's a typical, like fairy tale story, which it's intentionally is that way.
Talking about us sneaking into his castle?
And a bunch of other characters we met along the way have been sucked in as well, given various roles. Like Milu here is the fairy, Ferrara is the necromantic cat burglar.
The one who descended after a meteor shower, and the
So on
protector
and so
of
forth.
order, and all the stars in the sky.
That's a long list of titles.
I bid ye welcome, guests from afar.
Oh, there's Navia.
Long have I heard of your grand deeds. O fairy, who restored the lifeblood of the
Who
forest.
has a mustache.
O hero, who...
Interesting.
huh?
She certainly got into the role.
Foul tongue! How dare you utter Her Majesty's name?
Mercy.
Nice one, partner. Spectacular improvisation skills. I'd expect no less from you. All right. You can relax now. Allow me to make some introductions. This is the traveler and her trusty companion, Paimon.
You are personal friends with Her Majesty the King? Please, forgive our grievous mistake. We had no idea.
All right, the welcome ceremony is over. Everyone back to your stations. I will personally treat our guests to some royal hospitality.
Yes, Your Majesty.
I'm surprised Navia didn't get an
I
outfit for
already
this event.
sent them off. So anyway, how did you guys get here?
Aside from the crown, but that's not an actual outfit.
Also, how are you already king of this nation? And where did you get a crown? Oh, wait, don't say it. You just woke up like this, right?
Sounds like you've answered your own question. But before I woke up, I heard a voice say to me, You are the king of Constellation Metropole. Now go forth and save your city. A similar thing happened to me. Oh, yeah, sorry. You must be the fairy of the Forest of Blessings, right?
This is Nilu, a friend that we made during our time in Sumeru.
Nice to meet you, Miss Nilu. I'm Navia, the president of Spina di Rosula. If you ever get the chance to go to Fontaine, make sure you come and visit me. I'm based in Poisson.
Seems like you're taking this all in stride. Aren't you nervous about getting stuck here and never being able to get back home?
Why would I be worried about that? We've faced much bigger problems than this before, and we always pull through. This should be a piece of cake.
Oh, poor little band's background.
Life's always full of surprises. You gotta learn to just enjoy it. That sounds like a great outlook on life. You have a very optimistic spirit. Thanks, I'll take that. Honestly though, it also puts me at ease to find out that you guys are the fairy and heroes that I've been hearing about in this prophecy. We're kind of veterans at dealing with prophecies by now, aren't we?
About that. Has anything bad happened in the Metropole? We heard about an evil dragon. Did it make a mess here too?
It sure did. Apparently, for whatever reason, he went for the stars above the city recently. Literally just flew up and started snatching them out of the sky. Luckily, the guards responded quickly and stopped the dragon from taking them back to his lair. Unfortunately, though, he dropped them before he flew off. Now they're scattered all around the Metropole. I've been out trying to retrieve them, but I only managed to get one of them before you showed up. Oh, I didn't ask yet. What brings you to the Metropole anyway?
Paimon can explain.
She kind of is the Ojo-sama character, actually, now that I think about it. She definitely has that vibe. And definitely has that look.
I see. So, you want to consult the Oracle of the Goddess of Prophecy. Do you know how we can do that, Miss Novia?
Of course, we know that that's Ruki's favorite.
The goddess's statue is indeed at the top of the castle. I can take you up there. However, I've heard from the citizens here that the goddess hasn't given out any new revelations in a very long time.
Really? But Grandpa Almond told us that he received
3, 4 back there?
from
3,
the
4
goddess.
Oh, that's probably because the prophecy about the hero of Simulonka has been around for a very long time. But recently, people realized that the goddess didn't reveal anything about what's supposed to happen after peace has been restored. Huh, okay. Still, can't hurt to try your luck. And maybe you can help me get rid of the invaders while we're at it.
Invaders? So the dragon's not your only problem?
Right. The forest isn't the only place where strange things have been happening to the residents. Have you come across the gift from the Goddess of Prophecy yet? You mean the protection magic that stops them from coming to harm? We saw it in action. Yep, that's the one. Over the past little while, this magic has been triggering far more frequently. We don't know if it's simply because the Metropole has grown a lot more dangerous, or if there's a deeper reason behind it. Some residents find themselves getting stuck in a place and unable to move. Others start repeating the same thing over and over again, like they're trapped in some kind of loop. If we were to use clockwork toys as an analogy, could it be that the tracks have eroded, or the gears have slid out of place? That's exactly right, Nilu. That's basically what's happening. Anyway, some of the monsters outside the city saw this as an opportunity to launch an invasion.
But we didn't see a single monster on our way here.
That's because I already took care of most of them over the past couple of days. Of the remaining few, we trapped some of them inside the castle and chased the rest back out of the city.
Okay, so to summarize, not only has the magic here gotten all messed up, but the dragons also knocked some of the stars out of the sky, plus there's a bunch of monsters in the city.
Naturally.
Sounds like there's a lot more to fix here than in the Forest of Blessings.
Well, Defeating the dragon and the monsters should be straightforward enough. But how do we fix the magic?
Supposedly, the goddess has had it all planned out for ages. One of her oldest prophecies says this: go and push the gear that connects up to the starry sky. When that time comes, I shall dance and return the tracks beneath my people's feet back to the stars in the sky.
Huh? But weren't the tracks the gift that she gave to
Hello,
the people in the first place?
Subaki97.
Does that mean she plans
Welcome
to
in.
take the gift back?
How are you doing?
That's what the prophecy seems to be saying, yes?
How are you doing
So,
on this
as a
Friday?
result, some people are against turning the gear, despite what the prophecy says, since they fear a future where they no longer enjoy the goddess's protection.
But letting this drag on isn't the answer either, is it?
No, and I think they know that.
Currently playing through the Genshin
Just
event.
too afraid to take
Myself.
that final,
It's gonna be
terrifying step.
nice and
They're
chill.
still hoping there might be an alternative solution. Now, we could ignore their objections and go turn the gear ourselves. But... Exactly. You know me well. And that's why you're my partner. I want to get as many people on my side as possible. At the end of the day, this is their city, and they should have the right to decide its future.
Hey.
Ooh, spoken like a true wise king, Navia.
I am the boss of Spina di Rosula, after all. This may be my first time as a king, but there are a few similarities between the two roles. Traveler, Paimon, Miss Nilu, would you be willing to lend me your support? With your help, I'm confident we'll be able to find the most frictionless way to resolve the problems plaguing this city.
Sure thing, boss.
Ah, thanks, partner.
Seriously, like we'd ever say no? We're your friends! No need to ask us so formally in the future.
I'm happy to help too. This is a beautiful city. And just like the Forest of Blessings, I would love to see it return to normal as soon as possible.
Ah, great. As the king of Constellation Metropole, I extend to you my gratitude.
Imagine waking up and being given the job of king.
I'll show you the way to the god statue at the
Why
top
can't that
of
happen
the
to me?
metropole. And stay close. You don't want to get lost in my castle. It's huge.
And get a huge castle? Dang. But, I want to show off Navia for a second, because Navia's really cool in that her weapon is a big axe that she kind of wields like an umbrella sometimes. It's an axe in appearance, but yeah, there you go. It turns into an umbrella. And it's also a big gun.
Warfare, I guess.
She's super fun to play. I don't currently have her myself, but she's very fun.
Watch out! This one's got your name on it. A proper send-up from the Spina with love. Coming at ya.
And of course, this is what she normally looks like with the hat. She doesn't normally wear a crown, of course. An umbrella's a must, yeah. It very fitting, isn't it?
That's the way. Ha. Ooh. Ah. It's no. Let's light it up. Everybody stand nice and spicy. Eat this. A proper send-up from the Steve. This one's got your.
Yeah, I love her design too. So many good designs. I thought about pulling for her, because she's actually on the banner right now. Right there. I'm thinking I'll save it. But it is tempting. She's a fun, very fun character.
Ticket. Go on. You have my approval.
Huh? What's this?
Wait. This looks like the star I found earlier. I I told the guards to place it near the goddess statue. Maybe they ran into some trouble up there. Guess we'd better hurry.
Star that once hung high above the constellation before. For some reason, it's fallen from the sky. Okay, short little flavor text. Nice little arrow pointing us where to go. Convenient, I suppose.
Transfixed.
Okay, well, that was easy.
Splendid! More interesting trinkets for me.
Okay, Para. Thank you for Thank you. I can't talk. Thank you for dropping by. It was a pleasure seeing you. Take care, rest well, and have a good weekend. How do I get through the door? Have to go around? Door? Monsters are inside. See you later, Para. Leave it to me. Oh, he's gonna open the door for me. Okay.
This is order.
Throw a big old rock at you.
Laid bare.
Whoa! Why is the star on top of a mechanism? Uh-oh! More monsters incoming!
I heard a chest pop at some point. So what happened to that?
Transfixed.
Oop. Was it down here, or was I just mishearing? Probably just mishearing.
An impressive bounty.
I love how Arlecchino's weapon turns into a scythe. It's so cool. It's safe now. Now give me trade.
Ah,
Stars
someone with
and
which to
We'll
commemorate
take care.
this occasion.
Fallen soldier. Two people right here. Star weapons. Too many monsters. What do you mean? I mean, I was just down here, so are they saying there's more down here, or is he referring to further up? Because he's kind of looking down this way, but I already figured that out. The battle stopped. Oh, I guess that's what's dropping. I need that. Please and thank you.
Feels like they really didn't want to give that to us.
An impressive bounty.
Let's go back, because they were pointing to someone to go up here. So. Is there anything up here? Yeah. There's this guy. He was stuck to the wall? Oh, I accidentally sent that platform all the way back. That's okay. Get it back, please. get them down? So okay, gotta pull them off. One by one, probably? Okay. There's one. Sir, I need your help. Sir? Oh, I just gotta grab that guy too. And we can get this on. You did.
Another one in the bag. That sure was rough.
An impressive bounty.
I can go across or I can go. Let's check up first. Okay. This is where we needed to go. So. Yeah, why not?
I can't move.
What happened?
Your Majesty! This conservative radical, he attacked us! He threw the star from the Astral Garden and even stole the magic thread linking the Oracle Pillars! But just as we were about to arrest him, the goddess's magic activated. And now we can't move! No! Nobody touched the celestial gear!
What's an oracle pillar?
You need to use it to pray to the goddess. I'll explain later. First, let's help these guys.
Turn the gear and capture the suspicious person. So we have to make a trap for. And this is it's this guy. Okay. Toy figures can open the blue gate. Attack to spray forth super glue. Use up to 3 effective drops. Okay, so I need to get someone on the button. There we go. Link blue. And then he should run into it. Okay. They kind of remind me like Lego figures with their hands. At least.
Halt!
It's okay. Let him go.
What was the point of making a trap if we're just gonna let him go?
Even if we catch up to him now, we won't be able to change his mind, much less quell the fear that many others like him are feeling. All it would do is turn him further against us.
Understood, Your Majesty. Also, this is the magic thread he was holding from the Oracle Pillars. Your Majesty, what should we...
Please give that to the traveler over there. I believe they have some questions for the goddess.
Yes, Your Majesty.
So, what do we do with this exactly?
I don't know.
See those oracle pillars over there? Just use the magic thread to connect them together in a specific pattern, and the goddess of prophecy will answer your prayers.
Oh! Sounds easy enough. Let's give it a try.
I'm assuming it's a star or something. Or like a primo gem. The shape. Yep, there you go.
It worked!
Oh, is that the goddess right there? Or a statue of the goddess, I guess.
Which course of fate do you seek answers, my child of Simulanka?
How to resolve crisis.
Go and push the gear that connects up to the starry sky. When that time comes, I shall dance and return the tracks beneath my people's feet back to the stars in the sky.
How about Simulanka's future? Nothing. How about how do we feed the dragon?
The hero from another world, supported by their companions, shall restore peace to this world.
Okay, so it's up to us. Kinda knew that already. How do we leave? Also nothing. Okay, well you answered 2 out of 4. It's not terrible. I guess I have no more questions.
So, Miss Navia was right. The goddess of prophecy didn't tell us anything about the future.
Yep. Told us
Fair
nothing.
enough. Guess we'll just have to play it by ear.
Then first, we have to restore the sky back to its original state by putting the stars back in their positions. Let me do a quick count. All right. Adding in the ones we picked up on the way here, I think that's all of them. Let's go hang these stars back up in the sky.
In
Are
the
you sure?
sky?
Pretty sure I missed some.
How do we get up there?
Oh, I got us covered. We will, of course, be taking the Aerial Express.
Is that a flying train?
Hey, you already took a train that runs on water. Is a flying train really that much weirder?
Fair point.
Maritime Express still runs on a track.
Oh, come on,
Oh,
don't worry about it.
something.
This train has been blessed by the goddess of prophecy. Its whole purpose is to protect the Metropole skies. It took me a lot of effort to find it, you know. I don't think anyone's used it in, like, 100 years.
100 years? Are you sure it's safe? Let's not forget that the goddess of prophecy's magic has been going haywire recently.
Well, it's not like we have any other options. Unless you want to do the honors, Paimon. Fancy flying up there on your own?
Yeah, Paimon, you can fly.
Thank you. It's way too high up. Oh, wait, Milu. You've got a feel for how magic works here. Can you do your thing and sense if this train is the real deal?
can try.
Just YOLO it.
Yes, I can sense traces of magic, but it's different from the kind I felt in the forest, so I don't know.
Okay, fine. Guess there's only one way to find out.
That's the spirit. I'll come with you. Miss Nilu, will you be joining us?
I think I'll stay behind. That way, if something does go wrong, you'll have someone on the ground to get you some help.
That makes sense. If the train does break down, you can make us a giant origami crane to come bail us out. Or if a crane's too difficult, a finch can work.
Right, the Aerial Express. Which is over there, okay. How you doing, Neelan?
Best of luck! A finch, huh? I think I know how to hold one of those.
Crap, that's while we're here. It literally is just a train that flies, apparently. Okay. Oh, we're putting the stars in the sky like the ones that are hanging from the train.
Choo-choo! Aerial Express moving out.
Whoa, it really is flying!
What an
Really cool.
amazing feeling! I've never been on a flying train before.
Neither we!
Nice to get an aerial view of the whole area.
That should do it. On to the
I like this. This is a cool little sequence. I wonder what happens if I jump up. What happens? Oh, I can't. I actually can't jump off. Okay, well, answers that. Won't let me. I can jump from cart to cart, and
You're so high up.
but it won't. Yeah, it won't let me actually fall. Dang it!
Oh, hang in there, Paimon. The hard part's nearly over. After that, it's downhill all the way.
Don't say downhill all the way. That is the last thing Paimon wants to hear. We're finally done. Okay, let's get back down while this train is still working.
Made me Zhongli again.
Great job! It looked like it all went smoothly.
Yeah, and it was an absolute blast, too. You gotta ride with us next time, Miss Nilu.
Riding a flying train would be fun.
I'm okay. Thanks for...
Halt! What do you think you're doing?
Get out of my way!
What's
This
going
is
on?
problem.
Your Majesty, there!
Lance through!
The dude from before.
Stay back!
It's okay. Let them through.
Your Majesty, could we please ask you not to turn the gear that connects up to the sky?
And why is that?
As you have seen, the goddess's gift is very important to us. It keeps us from harm and protects our very lives.
Some of us, we just aren't ready to lose that protection.
I see. I understand.
Huh? Your Majesty, do you mean...
I won't turn that gear. Not until you're ready.
What?
I've said before that the Metropole belongs to the people, and they should have the right to decide its future.
Nami is a good king.
But let me ask you this. How do you plan to solve the issues we are currently facing?
Well, we'll start by rescuing the people that have gotten stuck. And then we'll find a way to figure out the true cause of this crisis.
And have you made any headway on that? The true cause, I mean.
Unfortunately not.
Hey, you little...
I'm sorry, my friend, but it's the truth.
You have friends and family that have been affected, don't you? That have gotten stuck? I understand your concerns. But if we let this drag on for much longer, the situation may well get worse. More and more people will be frozen by the goddess's magic.
Yes, but if we turn that gear now, all the tracks in this city will disappear.
I know this is a hard decision to make. But have you ever thought about why the goddess might have made things this way in the first place?
Huh?
Why do you think she might decide to take back her gift and stop revealing further prophecies about the future?
Are you saying she has abandoned us?
No. Quite the opposite, in fact.
What do you mean?
The goddess dearly loves this world and all the people of Simulanka. And because she loves you so much, she wants you to be able to choose your own path. Every parent hopes their child will have a happy and carefree life. But if they're overprotected, then all they'll manage to do is keep their child trapped. If a mother bird lets her baby ride on her wings for too long, her child will never learn how to fly. Perhaps the goddess of prophecy has always known that one day she will have to let go. Children can only become independent if they're allowed to form their own opinions, make their own decisions, and deal with the consequences on their own. Only then will they be able to continue their journey alone, even after their parents are gone.
But we've relied on the goddess's protection for so long. We don't know what it's like to go it alone. We don't know if we have what it takes.
Are you kidding me? I think you've proven yourselves more than capable of that.
What do you mean?
You made a call in a time of crisis, and you've come all this way to talk to me. Even the guards couldn't stop you. That must have taken
She's
a lot
such a
of
good girl.
courage.
But we only did it because we were scared.
Why you set out on the journey doesn't matter. What matters is that you've proven you can choose your own path.
My friend, I fear our king is right. It is time for us to face our fears. We can't go on living like this, living in fear. Look at what it's driven you to do. You threw away a star personally created by the goddess of prophecy herself. You once revered her more than any of us. And I think the king is right. She hasn't abandoned us. So, why don't we put our trust in her one more time?
I don't care anymore. Do what you want.
Aw, he laughed.
I'm sorry about my friend.
Still stubborn.
That's just how he is. Always had a terrible temper. Please accept my apology for his impudent behavior.
Is it just me, or has he accepted the goddess's prophecy?
I think so. Not that you'll ever hear him admit it out loud. Your Majesty, please turn the gear that connects up to the sky.
So, you've made up your mind? About giving up the goddess's gift?
Yes, I've made up my mind. But maybe losing the gift isn't what this is about anymore. Because we've gained something too. You have given us courage.
Well said. I am proud of your decision. Now, gather around, everyone, and join me as we make the night sky of this wonderful city turn once more.
That's that is a very big gear. I did not know that that was the gear. I did not piece that together. Kind of reminds me of the Disney logo. The castle and Star Wipe in the background. Probably what they're referencing, to be honest.
So the stars hanging in the sky, they're music notes.
This
So there.
entire
Look at that.
metropole is a huge music box. That's incredible.
How do you feel?
A little scared and uncertain. But for some reason, I feel a lot more at ease. It's as if some kind of huge weight has been lifted from my shoulders.
Figured out any next steps?
To be honest, not really. But maybe I can start by having a heart-to-heart with that stubborn friend of mine.
I have an idea. If you don't know what to do, why don't you start by helping the people around you?
Yeah.
You mean the people who got stuck because of the goddess's magic?
I mean, anyone and everyone who needs your help. By helping others, you'll eventually find your own path. Trust me, I have experience in this.
What kind of experience, Your Majesty?
Yes. We'll need a formal organization with a catchy name before we go out and start helping people. Why don't we call it the Spina di Rosula?
He's indoctrinating people.
Spina di Rosula.
Ooh, or even the Spina di Rosula di Simulanka. Yeah, that's catchy.
Is it really though?
Big expansion for the Spina.
Not particularly catchy, but it's a nice name.
Now.
Spina di Rosula. I like it. It's a great name. Let's do as Your Majesty suggests.
Well then, how about I appoint you as the head of the Spina in Simulanka? While I'm off fighting the dragon with the other heroes, it'll be your responsibility to work with the guards and take good care of the people in the metropole.
What? You're planning on fighting the dragon? But no, Your Majesty, you must reconsider.
It's what we're here
He's
for.
right. Your Majesty, you can't.
How are you two on the same side all of a sudden?
Perhaps Your Majesty is unaware of this. The great dragon suddenly broke out from the Titanium mines one day and tore the end of the world to pieces. After that, it spat out a strange fog that surrounded a whole island. No one knows what lies beyond the fog, and no one knows what has become of that poor island.
Before Your Majesty arrived, we dispatched many soldiers to fight the dragon, but none came back alive.
Yikes. Sounds worse than we thought.
Isn't that all the more reason for us to go? There could still be guards trapped there, waiting for someone to rescue them.
King Nadia is right. We cannot simply stand by and watch as the people of this world suffer.
Very well. Though I have not served by your side for very long, Your Majesty. 2 days is enough for me to have learned that once your mind is set, any attempts to change it are futile.
That sounds about right for now.
You're a pretty good judge of character.
He probably didn't mean that as a compliment.
Since you're serious about this, I won't try and stop you. There's only one way to reach the end of the world, and that's by taking the Maritime Express.
Oh, right. So there's a line going there too?
Yes, it was originally built to serve the workers commuting to the Titanium mines, but it has been abandoned since the dragon attack. I'll tell the conductor to wait for you at the platform by the side gate to the Metropole, first thing tomorrow morning. You're embarking on an extremely dangerous adventure. Please be careful, Your Majesty and friends.
Oh, thank you for your concern. While I'm gone, I leave the Metropole in your capable hands.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Just call me boss from now on. That's what everyone in the Spina calls me, and it's what I'm used to.
So, the plan for tomorrow is journey across the ocean, make it to the end of the world, and defeat the dragon.
On a Saturday.
That's an adventure and a half. Do all storybook heroes have to work this hard?
At least we'll get to see some amazing scenery along the way, right? Besides, we'll have each other. It'll be a shared experience that we'll never forget.
Plus, we're pretty well equipped for a classic heroes versus dragon story. We got Miss Nilu as our magic caster, and I guess I'm the melee warrior who leads the charge.
Sure.
I can definitely see that. Anyway, those are tomorrow's problems. Right now, all Paimon wants is to eat a proper meal, because worst case scenario, if Paimon ends up getting eaten by a dragon, she wants to do it on a full stomach. And something about the end of the world doesn't sound like a great place for food options.
Well, the origami animals in the forest only drink magic tonic. What do the toy people here in Constellation Metropole eat?
Vegetable oil and sawdust, I think.
Okay, alright. Oh, okay. So that was the entire part too. I said it was about an hour. So, not terribly long, but it was a fun little quest. Normally there are people to talk to right after the event, so let's see if we can find them. They're usually just hanging around. Yeah, see, we can talk to Nilu and Navia here. See what they got to say.
This way, Miss Nilu. After you.
Thank you, Miss Navia, but it's fine. I don't mind not riding the Aerial Express.
Oh, what
Are you afraid of
is it?
heights?
Are you scared of
Yep.
heights?
Huh? No, it's not that. It's just,
Then you'll be fine. If you feel scared, just hold on to my hand. And if you feel really scared, hold on to both of them.
Aw.
You're never gonna see something like this again. Why not just go for it? Live in the moment, have some fun.
yeah. Yeah, you're right. Big circle and exhale. Alright, I'm ready. Let's go.
You're a good friend. I'm gonna pop back to the front of the castle. Whoops, I'm gonna pop. That's a long way. And I almost died. Cool. I almost died hitting a windowsill. Yeah, I figured they'd be right here.
Captain, do you need help with anything?
Why do you ask?
Because Her Majesty the King, the revered boss herself, has personally advised me to help the people around me. And, well, you're around me. You're right here. Right there.
Got a point.
Sorry, that was just me trying to liven things up a little. Anyway, I think we should head out and see if the residents of the city need our assistance.
Good idea. I will lead the way.
Okay. That's part 2 of the event. I think I'd finished all the dailies too, right? Yep. Anything else popping up in here? Yeah, they're part 3. We'll do later. We unlock the ability to unlock these. And... oh, we get another set of Primo Gems. Cool, cool. Slowly working our way up to the Carrara. Okay. I think that's just about everything I wanted to do in this short little stream. Actually, it took a little bit longer than I was expecting, but, you know, about pretty close to what I was expecting, though. I was thinking about, like, an hour. It's getting late. I gotta prepare to watch a several-hour-long stream for Grand Blue. It's gonna be a long night, but it's gonna be fun. Thank you all for coming. I appreciate everyone who stops by and says hi and chats for a little bit, or even just lurks. I appreciate everyone who's been here and shown support in any way, shape, or form. Oh, hi, Unknown! Wow, long time no see. How have you been? It's good to see you. I appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, I'm ending now, though, so, good night, everyone. Have a good weekend. I will probably go back to Zelda Randomizer next Thursday. And then next Friday, I will be starting another game that I talked about earlier. Yeah, hi, Unknown. Always good to see you. 7 p.m. each day I'm planning on starting. It's okay, Unknown. It's nice to see you whenever you can pop up. I know you got your own things going on. It's nice to see you, though. I'm going to send everyone over on a raid. Who am I gonna raid? Let's see who's streaming right now. Oh, we can stream Cassie. Okay, let's do that. I'm going to raid someone called Cassie. She's doing Final Fantasy 14, I see. Right? That's the number I'm saying? Yeah. She's a bun YouTuber, rabbit YouTuber. Very, very good singing voice. She frequently releases, song covers. Frankly, I'm amazed at her voice. She's really, really good at singing. So check her out. Say hi. If you want to stop by. If you need to go to bed, no problem. I appreciate everyone who stops by. And yeah, it's a surprise to me as well. I just started recently. It's been a long time coming. I've been planning it for forever, and I finally decided to bite the bullet and do it about a month ago. Sounds about right, yeah. So, that being said, thank you again, everyone, for stopping by. Good night. Have a good weekend. I will probably see some of you over the weekend in a stream chat or a Discord or something. But if I don't see you, oh, thank you, Unknown. I appreciate it. It's kind of like a a template chibi that you can customize. Those are just the design I went with. Have a good night, everyone. Have a good weekend. Stay safe. Stay cool. It's hot out there. Stay hydrated. And I hope to see you guys sometime in the future. Okay? Oh, I spelled her name wrong. Hold on. Oh, I forgot the 2 P's. There we go. Take care, everyone. Have a good weekend. I said this like 3 times. I'll say it again. I appreciate you all. Have a good night. And take care, alright? Bye-bye, everyone.